Welcome to Intwasa Arts Festival, Gobulawayo 2021. Today we are bringing you an acoustic session. And silobani, silo Cee Jay Tshuma, lo Gugue. Bese sitha silizama, siyalizama, Intwasa Arts Festival. We got you.
Dokupa, Rudon Dokupa, Dokupa, Rudon Dokupa, Dokupa, Rudon Dokupa, Dokupa, Rudon Dokupa, Tantiwe. Rudor no tapira, Rudor no shapira, Kuita zwe punyangira, Zwe Rudor no tapira, Rudor no shapira, Kuita zwe punyangira. Dakakuona tandiwe, dikakukezesa, dikakupolisha. Waktope Dakakuona tandiwe Dikakukezesa Dikakupolisha Wakto Kupa Rudon Dokupa Dokupa Rudon Dokupa Dokupa Rudon Dokupa Dokupa, Rudon Dokupa. Timbali Pilile Makaya, and you're having fun with us. You know, one person would sing something like this. Pawakayenda, wakatikara, ditauya. Pawakayenda, wakatikara, ditauya. I wonder kuara ne pressure. Oh yeah, de waiti manava takura say. Fambe chopeki. I wonder kuara The last part of that song is the sounds of Linos. General. So this last song is called Zomtshela Kanjani. You know, in this pandemic, there's a lot of things that has happened, and we might be wondering how we can share our stories, but this is the story I've decided to share with you guys today. Echoes of my heart. Zomtshela kanjani, zomlaya kanjani, ubuhle buphelile, sono siveziwe, zomtshela kanjani, zomtshela kanjani, zomlaya kanjani, buhle bupheli, sono sivezi, zomtshela kanjani, umama washona, ubaba wathathu wesibili, lo mfazi ulesibi, udonsele cansi, zobatshela kanjani, umama watshona, ubaba wathathu wesibili, lo mfazi ulesibi, udonsele cansi, zobatshela kanjani, zomtshela kanjani, zomlaya kanjani, ubuhle buphelile, sono siveziwe, zomtshela kanjani, zomtshela kanjani, zomlaya kanjani, ubuhle buphelile, sono siveziwe, zomtshela kanjani, ubiza malume, ubize lo tatomkhulu, soyibika kubani le daba, sibika kubani le daba, sibika kubani le daba, hey, hey, biza malume, bize lo tatomkhulu, soyibika kubani le daba, ibika kubani le daba, ibika kubani le daba, oh, hey, zomtshela kanjani, zomlaya kanjani, ubuhle buphelile, sono siveziwe, zomtshela kanjani, Zomtshela kanjani, zomlaya kanjani, buhle bupheli sono sivezi, zomtshela kanjani. Thank you very much. Ikama Cee Jay, marvelous Cee Jay Tshuma, panakante tumazinyani. Boye kakhulu.
Who gave you permission to play God? To silence my voice and cut out my tongue and attempt to slit my throat every second day when I pause? Why have you decided that my body is therapy, that scarring it will save you from yourself, from your misery? Why on God's green earth would you believe that I am your possession, that I exist solely for the purpose of pleasing you, of satisfying your ego and your never-ending diabolical desires, of harboring all your insecurities, messed up reasons why you don't feel man enough and no self-esteem? I don't understand why I need to apologize for simply being. Who gave you permission to play God, to decide how much of my body to cover up and how much of myself to give? Who named you author and finisher of my fate, that the blood that flows in my veins and the air that circulates in my lungs is governed by you? How dare you dictate my every move, how my hips should move, how many times I should sway in one go and the direction in which the wind should blow? You have become the bane in my existence, and man, do I despise you. Hi everyone. So the second piece I'm going to do again is kind of provocative, but if you're offended, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. The title is She. It basically describes what a woman is. Strike a woman, strike a rock. It doesn't mean I'm insensitive to pain. I'm not a volcano waiting to erupt, or my bomb waiting to explode. I'm not temperamental nor destructive. I'm nothing close to a cyclone, and so I ask, why did you name one after me? I'm not too sensitive. I just express myself in a different kind of way. Strike a woman, strike a rock. It doesn't mean I'll send an army to bark at you. It simply means I'll react when provoked. It doesn't mean I'll scream my lungs out at you. It simply means I'll fight back if you fight back with me. I'm not too sensitive. I don't look too much into things. I'm just very particular about the kind of nonsense I tolerate, and so I will lash out and keep the air clear. You can never hurt me and get away with it. I'm a warrior with thick skin, and no, I do not overreact. I just speak loud enough to be heard and make sure that my message is clear and understood, because I hate misunderstandings. I hate it when you think I'm not angry when I'm fuming. I don't like it when you assume I'll be okay with it when you know even you wouldn't be able to stand for it, and so I say, I'm not a beast. I just guard my heart and make sure nobody tramples all over it. I jealously guide my territory. You can shower me with said nothings and promise me the heavens and the earth, but don't dare call me crazy when I demand the things you promised. Don't call me a freak when I stick my clothes into you because you asked for it. You know perfectly well that I love to be loved, and I'll cling on to you if you promise to love me, because I don't want you loving anyone else. And no, I'm not crazy. I'm neither desperate nor psycho. I just like keeping what's mine close to me and making sure that the whole world knows it is mine. I am not complex. I'm not complicated to learn. It's just that my personality varies over time. No, it's not mood swings. It's just that my emotions fluctuate from time to time, and so I'll love you and resent you in a short space of time and then love you again. I want you closer to me, but far away all at the same time. I don't hold grudges. I just like reminding you of the things you've done to me, just so you know how much I've tolerated you. See, I'm just like any other man, only that I use my emotions a little bit more and speak a little bit more often. I'm a little less calm, but just as composed, and I probably show love and care a little bit more. I'm a little less simple, but still simple. See, whatever you may think of me, I am sweet and I'm nice. Again, the last piece I'm going to do is called Walk With Me. It's a journey of an immigrant. I am born of the African soil. I originate from the southern parts of the motherland, so I breathe dust. I breathe fire. I breathe flames of fire because, see, where we come from, we're dying with the sun. We've never really danced with the stars because they're often accompanied by our greater spirits. Darkness. Sight can't carry us very far into the darkness. See, the color of our skin camouflages us perfectly into the darkness, and so we often don't reflect. Not being able to see ourselves and not knowing if other people can see us is crippling. We can't count on our breathing because that too could get us killed. So here goes my story. The heavens summoned the seed to my parents' fertile lands way before I could meet her, leaving behind 3 mouths to feed, 1 fetus, a lonely heart, and 1,000 stereotypes and battles to fight. She is the epitome of what you call imbogoto, and yes, my mother has soared the skies without wings. She has carried this earth on her back, and that's why it rumbles in agreement each time she calls it heavy, and yet I've never uttered the words. I've never heard her utter the words, I am tired. 4 mouths to feed, to clothe, to shelter, to educate. So yes, she too became victim to this broken system. See, where we come from, the land that gave birth to us is ruled by cruel beings that sold their souls for bills, cruel beings that drive the lands and strip us, the laborers, of the little we can harvest. They choke us and leave us gasping for air. If the waters were still flowing like they used to, I swear they'd be drowning us too. They cripple us every single day, make us fight battles we never signed up for. There's human beings have normalized lies and poverty. There's really no need for 3 meals a day if I can have 2, right? And why get a new pair of shoes if I can still fit all the bigger toes in this one, right? Damn right, we're hungry. Damn right, we're thirsty. Our hearts yearn for lands that are not barren. Our hearts yearn for pastures that are green. So yes, my mother relocated to foreign lands in pursuit of all this. She did so in the hope to find refuge. Little did she know she was signing herself up for a different kind of battle. These people have the same skin color as her, but because they roll their tongue a little differently when they speak and their land is a little damper, the system declares that they are not her own, even when our ancestors are probably siblings. It demands that she get licensing to labor in this field and then slams the door in her face, making it impossible to do things their way. It's not like she can afford to anyways. It dictates that they treat her differently and turn this whole thing into a monopoly game when all she wants to do is work hard and feed her family. They say that everything she's worked hard for and earned she's not entitled to because it is fruit of their land. They want her off their land. They think that her being here is a threat to them. It makes the intake of oxygen a little hard for them, yes. My mother is the alleged illegal immigrant whose only wish is to feed her children 3 times a day and gift them with shoes that can carry their feet. Her only wish is for her to be able to shield her children for the ugliness of their land. They call her thief. Paint her with the same brush they used to paint a ruthless murderer. A hand cold enough to stab a helpless human being 7 bloody times. They drench her hands in blood she knows nothing about. She is called rapist. She is called corrupt. She is called kwere, an undeserving piece of trash unfit to occupy this land. Twitter prefers hungry, desperate criminal who should evacuate immediately. If she cannot find refuge amongst people that look like her brothers and sisters, if she cannot find refuge in this land, what becomes of her? What becomes of her children? See, where we come from, poverty has burnt down buildings. The struggles are real. They dug holes in our fields. Even the rains are overwhelmed by the dryness of our soils. There isn't anything to hope for. There isn't anything to work on. The sun doesn't shine the same way it used to. The dust doesn't rise no matter how hard we stomp our feet. So yes, my mother doesn't want to be here in this foreign land, to be named and shamed for crimes she did not commit. She doesn't want to make you her choice. She doesn't want to suffocate you. But looking back is as good as death. Not only for her, but her children too, and their children's children. Thank you.
My name is Chioniso, and this is the cost of privilege. My grandmother taught me forgiveness through laundry. She taught me how to empty the pockets of my grandfather's trousers, looking for spare change, counting the coins to see if they were enough to purchase redemption. See, this is the thing about privilege. Privilege is a shoe that most cannot afford, comes marked at the price of an inflated ego. It's too expensive for the average soul. So the next time you ask someone to please step into your shoes and see things from your point of view, bear in mind that some people have spent a lifetime walking barefoot. We come from different walks of life. So how can you expect me to fit my narrative to your shoe size? And I know that your heels are higher than my standards, but I wish you'd come back down to earth and understand this. You stand elevated on the shoulders of your predecessors. Your feet are pretty and polished because they only ever had to walk on floors tiled by the sweat, blood, and tears of your ancestors. My grandmother's feet were hardened by corns and calluses so that mine could look like a princess's. So please, come to me in your Converse sneakers so we can converse on how to step into each other's shoes without stepping on each other's toes. The only way we can empathize is if we come together from a place of humility and understanding. The spirit of compassion is the one thing we are lacking. I'd rather have an original soul than the original soul of an exclusive shoe. I don't own a pair of Yeezys, but I do believe in Jesus. And if his feet were washed by the hands of a prostitute, then who are you to tell me to judge someone else for walking barefoot? This is the cost of privilege. My next piece is entitled Airtime. He's out of breath. He's breathless thinking of you. I mean, the thought of us. No, actually, I mean the thought of you. Asisina airtime. And I don't mean yes drive, because he's not trying to be your buddy. Every time he tried to get closer to you, so please, forget about your half apology of a heartbreaker smile pregnant with the sweetest possibilities, but never quite delivering on your promises. You left him with so many miscarriages of your love, conceived on the elusive thought that the two of you could be more than just friends. But every time he tried to get closer, the tariffs were raised higher on your end. He could only afford to say, "What's up?" No bundles of love expired on the tip of your tongue. He reaches for a kiss, you give him a hug. And this is in our airtime. And I mean, I apologize in her defense. No, I mean in my defense. I'm too short on love. I can't hotspot the two of us. Blame Tal One Wi-Fi. If you tried to wife me, we'd probably disconnect too easily. And this is in our airtime. Give me space to breathe, time for air. Munundewa mwari. If only you could understand that love is meant to come naturally. If only we allowed ourselves to connect to God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, a higher power than this lifeless, meaningless existence we call living in this world where we are constantly borrowing time for more air. My last piece is entitled Swag. Swag, she was a goddess. And the reason why I use the past tense is because when she passed us, it was so tense to the point where we began to doubt the permanence of our own existence. You are beautiful inside and out. You are wonderful inside and out. Although you've been torn inside and out, Swag, she was a goddess. Independence is a state of mind and not a state of being. It's the inability to hurt yourself or lose yourself or break yourself, because truth be told, you cannot live without yourself. Swag, she was a goddess. Welcome to the DRC, the Democratic Republic of Chioniso, where the capital city is confidence and the national anthem is tolerance. Thank you.
Poetry gone wild, and I am the realist. For I speak about things that really matter. That's why I walk around most probably carrying a paper. They say classes in session, and I'm one of the lecture. From the city of kings and queens, I am a king amongst queens. That's why when I walk, my footsteps are somehow elevated. I am the untold story, the unsung song, songs of peace. I am the unsung song, songs of peace. I am the unsung song, songs of riches, or maybe yet, maybe riches, maybe riches. Give me a minute, or maybe yet, maybe two. as I dive into my pull-off thoughts and pull a towel for you to wipe away stains of my youthfulness, stains of indiscretions all made in the name of fun and pleasing friends. You see, I am the mistake that they all forgot about when the world was wiped clean of giants. For I am a giant in its own space and time. I fell in love with my words, so I started romancing the pen and the paper. I'm still in the middle trying to figure it out, was it the pen or was it the paper? Later I gave birth to deep poetry. Don't call me just a poet yet, for now I speak of songs of my father, his forefather. I speak of songs of those that never accepted me, but those that envision the circles that bind me and give me xenophobic thoughts. I am still the son of the soil, never the son of the sun. No, the son of the sun. No, I am the son of the sun. No, I am the son of my mother who sang songs of peace that embraced my brutality. Thank you. So my last poem is called Corruption. Mr. Guitar Man, I need a hardcore beat for a minute. Like something really hard, really hard. Yeah. Ooh. Getting on my Peter Tosha high though. We need an empty seat for Jesus, for we all know we need salvation and deliverance after. From generations to sitting, I guess by now we've vulnerabilized this generation to indecent sex behaviors. From intersection, we've all become sex mongers, corrupted by the suit wearing thugs wrapped around in suits with nothing but immoralities, but I'm still part of the black brothers that pray for that 007 license to kill, with hopes that I wake up one day with a bloody demon next to me. The same demon that is glued on my brother's back, telling him that crime and gangbang is everything that we'll ever know from the ghetto. The same demon that is glued on my sister's back, telling her that prostitution is the only way out for us. From a nation like my own, it's really painful. From a nation that speaks loudly and boldly about teenage abortion, about juvenile delinquency, yet we allow this to go on. Corruption left, right, and center left, right. I'm still in the middle trying to figure it out. Was I ever right or was I ever wrong in over voting for a broken system? From a nation still filled with substitution, elimination, and no salvation, I pray for better days, for days of betterness, for the reconciliations with the people that I once loved and the people that I once hated. From an upright creation, I've become an abomination to the one who created me. So yet again I do pray. I pray for my corrections to be approved, for all of this is all. Education is fine, as meditation is best. And every word that I say today is a fact. That mama, I did pray that 16-minute prayer, and I hope that the demon never came, for it never came. This is testimony that Jesus walks.
that song right there, I wrote it a few years back. It's called Days Gone By. And the next song that I'm going to do is a song that I love very much from a lady called Kelly Khumalo. It's a cover of Mpini. I hope you'll enjoy it. Okay, I don't know if I've said this already, but my name is Gugue, and the next song that I'm going to do is also my own composition. It's called Falling in Love, and I hope you'll enjoy it and love it as much as I do. You have brought me happiness when I least expected it. Ngangingazi ngizokuthola uyangimangaza. You have brought me happiness when I least expected it. Falling in love with you is a mystery to me. Falling in love with you is a mystery to me. first saw you, I never knew you were the one. It took me a while to realize that you're the only one for me. Oh God, I'm so amazed that I have found a love so true. You told me you love me and cherish the times that we shared. I know that you're the only one for me, the only one for me. Waithatha inhliziyo yami, wathatha umoya wami, wathatha uthando lami lonke. Ngiyakutshela mina, wayithatha inhliziyo yami, wayithatha inhliziyo yami, wathatha umoya wami, wathatha uthando lami lonke. Ngiyakutshela mina, wayithatha inhliziyo yami. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, the last song that I'm going to do is also a cover, and it's from a lady that I have respected all my life, Tracy Chapman. It's called Talking About a Revolution. I hope you'll enjoy it. Don't you know, talking about a revolution, it sounds like a whisper. Don't you know, talking about a revolution, it sounds like a whisper. While they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, talking about a revolution, it sounds like a whisper. Poor people gonna rise up and take their share. Poor people gonna rise up and take their share. Oh, say you better run, 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 run. Oh, say you better run, 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 run. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution, oh. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution, oh. Poor people gonna rise up and take their share. Poor people gonna rise up and take their share. Oh, say you better run, 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 run. Oh, say you better run, 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 run. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution, oh. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn. Talking about a revolution, oh. Thank you so much. That is my last song. I hope you enjoyed it.
Well, sesifike ekugcineni we-session yethu, guys. I know it's sad. I know you guys had fun. But let me tell you something. The show goes on. The festival goes on. So you need to catch more of the festival. Kuma social pages ethu lawa. And please, guys, don't miss out on anything. Ningathandi tshelanga.